Hey friends, what's going on? John Glutch here, and I wanted to take a minute just to explain this YouTube channel, what the content here is going to be about, and what you can expect. And I want to start by explaining why I got into real estate in the first place. Like so many people, I was focused on freedom. I wanted more freedom in my life, and that was focused in kind of four different areas. So first of all, financial freedom. Freedom to have more money, to do more things, go on vacations, all the stuff that money can allow you to do. The freedom of time, right? I wanted to focus and spend time on the things I cared about, not just like punch the clock every day at some job I didn't care about and go when I was told to go and all that. I wanted freedom of time. I wanted freedom of relationship, to work relationally with people I cared about and I liked and that I enjoyed working with, and that where we got along, we were kind of connected and we made sense together as a relationship. And then freedom of purpose. I wanted the freedom to like explore my purpose. What was I put here for? Like, how do I free up some time and energy to pursue the purpose of God in my life and in this world around us? And so the problem was I didn't experience that, right? I actually, as I started my real estate career, I became actually less free. I found myself working all the time and not making a whole lot of money. So it's not like it was really fruitful work. It was just sort of busy work. Felt like I was on a treadmill that I couldn't get off. I was working with jerks. I have all these stories, like I'm sure so many realtors do, of driving people around. I remember one lady I showed 100 houses to who never ended up buying a house, just no respect for my time, and it was super frustrating. And then purpose, I wasn't even able to think about my purpose, let alone pursue it. And that was really illustrated in one critical moment where everything changed for me, and that was the birth of my daughter, Eden, who's now 6 years old. We were in the hospital, had this amazing moment. You know, you have this baby born. It's so exciting, so joyful. And, you know, not long after that, like literally still in the hospital room, I have emails and phone calls I've got to keep up with these clients who don't respect my time, but we have to kind of work with them because I didn't have enough money and didn't know what I was doing. And so I'm literally like sending emails and just trying to get work done from the hospital room. And I remember just thinking like, this is not like sustainable. This is not the life I want. I don't have any of the freedom I was pursuing. In fact, things have gotten worse. I'm even more enslaved. Like, so there's got to be a better way. And so I realized like there were people who had done this before, real estate agents who had been very successful. They had created freedom for themselves and their families, but like there were so many coaching programs and so many mentors and so many teams, and it's just a plethora of information, way more than I could possibly digest. And I was super overwhelmed. And so I know I have a problem. Now I have another problem trying to figure out how to get out of this. And I just decided I was going to do it. I was going to dive in. My wife was amazing, supported me in this pursuit. And like, I was going to go for it, and I was going to pursue the coaching, the real estate, the mentorship, all the different things I could figure out. And I'm a voracious learner. And so I literally went to town. I got crazy. I found all the different coaches. I've researched, and now it's like, 7, 8 years later, and I have spent hundreds of thousands of dollars, gone to tens of thousands of hours of coaching and training and listening to podcasts and reading books and listening to Audible books while I drive around showing people 100 houses, and done all the different stuff, right? Like there's 10,000 different ways to find coaching on both mindset, real estate, building a business, all the different stuff. And I haven't done them all. Obviously, that's impossible, but I've done so many. And what I have done is accumulated all the best, all the stuff that really fits with, who I am as a person and the way I think. And I want to share that with you. I want to be able to share kind of all the boons that I have collected over the years of all the fruit and the wonderful teaching that I've learned and distilled into actually creating a business. So now, after I've learned all this stuff from these wonderful coaches and kind of picked and chosen from the very best, now I've created this amazing life that does in fact have tons of freedom associated with it. I've created a business in Arizona where we sell a couple hundred houses a year, and I actually live in Coronado, on Coronado Island in San Diego, and run my team from here. And I've been doing that for many years now, 3 years, and it's working great. I've got an amazing team of people that are world-class performers that I get to work with every day. I have that freedom of relationship to work with people I really love and care about, and they have, in fact, experienced more freedom as being a part of our team. So they're able to take vacations and enjoy their life and make good money and work together with people they love. We've created this culture that is really full of joy and honor and hope and excellence. It's this really wonderful place to work. So created freedom, not just for me and my family, but for the people we're working with. And all the financial freedom that is required, not just for me, again, to get to live this wonderful life, but for my team, and working on, everybody increasing their pay and getting to this place where they have the freedom that they're desiring as well. And now purpose, right? So now as I've experienced this great freedom and flexibility and all this growth, and we have all this wonderful success I'm so thankful for, now I want to share that. Part of my purpose, I believe, is to help lead and influence leaders, people who, like you, want to go and grow and get better and be able to not just, it's not all about, for me, the So much of the voices in real estate are Lamborghinis and fancy cars, and it's all about making money and production and all this other stuff. And there's an element missing there of like, okay, now that we're free from doing stuff we don't want to do, so that's the freedom from, being tied up in all these different areas, being broke, not having the time and the freedom to go do the things you want to do. So now I'm free from all that, right? So now free to do what? Like the freedom of purpose is not something that gets talked about a lot in our world. And so I really want to change that. I want to be a voice in the real estate space to talk about not only can we get you free of all the chains, right, but freedom to actually give back, to support and encourage and care for, most importantly, the people in your life, right? Your family and your team, also your clients, of course, but then the world. Like, how do we make the world a better place? I really believe that we're going somewhere. Like, the world's not getting worse, the world's getting better. I think it's supposed to look more and more like heaven on earth every single day, and that I have a role to play in that. So the place that I influence the most, the place that I can control the most is my own heart, my own feelings, the things I say and do. I can control that a lot. And then my family, I've got some control there, and then my team. But what I'm hoping for is to have some influence over the whole sphere of real estate, to really humanize this business, to help us find again that place where we're caring about each other as agents, we're caring about our clients and our teams and our families, so that we can see this place on earth look a little more like heaven every single day. So that's what these videos will be about, all the different tips and tricks and specifically very tangible things that we can do to increase our freedom from the stuff that we want to get rid of, and the freedom to do the things that we're really called to do and that we have a calling specific in life for in our own lives. So I hope these videos help and encourage you. Reach out anytime. I'm happy to talk through more of these ideas, answer any questions you have, and to help you get more freedom in your life to go out and serve and do the things that you've been called to do.